Rack, what's up? How are you doing? Did you have a good, I want to say weekend, because it feels like Monday, but God, it's already freaking Friday. It's basically Friday. Austin, hi. I hope you guys are well. Day 3 of a migraine. Oof. Is it better? Dude, that freaking sucks. I just heard today, I don't know if I adjusted some autofocus settings, so it's probably not going to do it. Someone today was talking about how their son got a piercing in his ear, like in a certain, like the inner cartilage of his ear, like just a standard ear piercing. He went to an acupuncture guy and he said, hey, you should check out this ear piercing thing. And that was 10 years ago. He hasn't had a migraine since. And he was having migraines, like, shut the whole house up, board up all the windows, and veins popping out of his head and all kinds of crazy stuff. 10 years without a migraine since he did it. So I don't know if you get them frequently, but you took yours out. Yeah, not like a standard earring. This is like that, like, I don't even know, like where your ear hole is, that right above it, that little lip. You have to go to like an acupuncturist and ask about it. And then he had to find, he had at the top of the ear, yeah. Oh man, did you have any migraines during that time? So I was like, yeah, that's wild. That's funny. We had some migraine talk today. I found out, and I'm pointing to my groin, but it's not really my groin. I have a tear in, remember I went to the doctor on Tuesday? I have a tendon, pretty brutal tear in one of my groinular upper leg tendons that connect to like your hip. So I'm on all kinds of goodies. So yeah. Oh, you took it out for an MRI. Oh, right on. Yeah, right. That's funny. MRIs are wild. Drew, 80. Let's go. Thank you, dude. Hi. How are you doing? So I've had issues for like a month, and my wife's like, "You going to the doctor?" So I went and did all these tests, and yeah, I lifted something probably that I shouldn't have, and just I'm on a lot of things. I'm happy though, if you know what I'm saying. Waiting for the day to hurry up and end. It's pretty much over for us on the East Coast, Drew. But I hope you're having a good week. Yeah, it's already like September and it's already almost over. It's crazy. But that's been my week. It's just been like trying to like not move too much. Sitting isn't too bad, but standing and walking. He said like 2 weeks I gotta like kind of chill out. So it's an acid jazz. Yeah, not much has bothered me this week. I'll say that much. It's been a week. Oh, dude, I'm sorry, man. I hope it's gonna get better. I got a new camera thing too. So I don't know if you guys notice it. We're working on some new things here, trying some new stuff. So yeah, we're gonna have just a chill little practice. Nothing crazy. I can't overdo it. Even just sitting here, it's funny. You're on like these anti-inflammatory and muscle relaxer things and like whatever. That's when I started to really notice a difference, was when the inflammation went down. I'm like, oh. So yeah, I gotta be careful. Getting old. They gave me 100. Just like one of the bottles is 800 milligram ibuprofens or whatever. It's like the equivalent. I gotta take like, I don't know, like it's like 16 Advil a day, the equivalency of it, for 2 weeks. That's just for some of it for inflammation, but and it's so crazy how like that affects everything else, in that area. Because I was like, I didn't know if I had a hernia or, some kind of like infection or like it just was like crazy pain. And yeah, I'm like, this is where your appendix is. And it just felt like something like just ripped inside of me. So I've been smiling on camera, but usually after stream, I'm like, oh my God. It takes a while to get up, but it's a lot. Yeah. So, but my stomach's pretty, I'm used to taking Advil every day, but it's quite the dosage. So, but you have a pre-hernia, whatever the fuck. Yeah, I don't know what that means. I think he's telling you to get your 6-pack in order. They checked me like your abdominal wall and like all down here and stuff. He's like, you don't have a hernia. And then he started pushing on this one area, and I was like, I wanted to punch him in the face. I'm not gonna lie. Because I wasn't doing that. I was just kind of like thinking it was nothing crazy. Woo! He's like, right there. I'm like, oh. He's like, yeah, we'll have to do a little check here. But I think you ripped a tendon. So I just have to be cool for 2 weeks and see how it is. But yeah, here's why I do this. Yeah. So I don't know. I wasn't like reaming on my crotch, but it's crazy how those like the tendons go up your thigh and like just attach to the bone, right? Like all those little things. They're like rubber bands. And if they snap, woo, it's not good. It's not good. No crazy lawnmower stunts. Yeah, because he was like, did you lift anything heavy? I'm like, I don't know. I got 3 boys and like a huge dog. I'm constantly like fighting for my life against sword attacks and, so who knows? I do got to mow the lawn though, Drew. I haven't mowed it in 2 weeks. Almost 2 weeks. No, 2 weeks. I was going to do it this weekend, but I was like, Was it the flooring? No, because I've had it for like a month. And I kept thinking it would like go away, come back, kind of go away, come back. So I was like, do I have like a UTI or something? Like some kind of bladder infection or whatever, kidney thing. Kidney stone. I was like, I don't know what's going on. But I was doing it happened before the flooring. Like probably a week before we did the Scranton Jazz Festival. I noticed it, but who knows what it was. It was probably something dumb, like lifting a bass drum or something up on a shelf. 3 days straight. Send us the rain, man. I'm sick of this nice weather. I want the cold. But Rec, I hope your headache gets better. That sucks, man. That's just such a crappy time. And Drew, I hope your week next week is just rainbow and sunshines, man. I mean that. You're too good of a person to have a bad week. I don't like that. Well, I'm going to play a little bit. The missus is picking up kids from sports. So I'm going to practice I'm just going to do like an hour today. Nothing crazy. Quick stream. And I'm realizing a lot of these shots are like my face isn't anywhere in it. So you're going to have a shot of the drum stream because I don't want to redo all the key poses. But there's some more range of movement in our room. So I'm excited about that. This isn't the big boy one yet. I got a head unit to spin the jib that I currently have. But the next iteration of what I want is like 3 times this big. So I'm doing some tests on it, see if I like it. And so far I do, so we'll see. Ship it over. Rain works just crazy. Well, I hope it lets up, man. Hope it lets up. But you know what? We're all here, right? That's the good thing. I gotta make sure my fly's zipped. It's not. Oh my gosh. Really quick while it's blurry, while I'm not in focus. All right. So we're just gonna practice some paradiddle Hertas with the middle partial. I know we're still on the chim chimney, Rick. I'm sorry, but we're at the paradiddles. I'm gonna move a little quick today with these, and we'll get to the Game of Thrones. Although I'm watching Max, what's up? Bonjour from France. That's so cool. Hi, bonjour. I'm watching Lord of the Rings, or what's it called? Rings of Power. I'm watching that season 2. It's better than season 1. I'm enjoying it. Season 1, I'm like, what is happening? Who are all these people? What's the point of this show? Now it's getting good. I'm a big Middle Earth fan. Even though I think Sauron has the coolest helmet ever. Like the coolest armor set, coolest helmet. He's the coolest dude, you know? Why are the bad guys always the best dressed and the coolest? They got like just, I don't know, the coolest powers. They improve big time. Yeah, it's good. It's good, right? The first one, I don't know, like they set up the characters really well, but you don't appreciate that until the end. So by the time you get, you know, a lot of people I'm sure were like, this show sucks and never got to the end. But I like it. It's good. It's getting good. How many seasons are they doing? Like, we all know what happens, but are they going to draw it out for like 5 years like Game of Thrones, or like, I don't know. And the Penguin starts up soon. We're going to have the new Penguin TV show on HBO. Looking forward to that. I think I'm going to cancel Disney Plus because there's like nothing coming out that I really want to see. I want Daredevil. I don't know. Let's see. Actually, I think I get Disney Plus for free with Verizon. It's a 5-season plan. Holy crap. I think I get Disney Plus. I don't know. All these things change so much. I think I get Disney Plus with Verizon. I get Apple Music and Disney Plus with our Verizon plan. But I don't know. There's a new iPhone coming out supposedly in like 2 or 3, 4 days next week. I haven't had a new phone in a few years. I might do an upgrade. We'll see. New phone, who does? But look at this drum set, guys. Come on. Woo! Woo! I'm going to bring out the Gretsch probably this weekend. We'll see. I've really been enjoying the Tama. But all right, here we go. Gotta get the green phone to match the kit. Oh, yo! I didn't even think of that. Look, hi! 2 ribbon mics for $20. What ribbon mics did you get for $20? And I'm sure Rec is interested too. Fix ribbons in 30 minutes and testing in a new Blum line. Oh, that's what we got, man. All about the ribbons. Yeah, I'm gonna up this autofocus. It's super slow. Look at it. It's like, huh? I think it thinks it's foggy in here. Yeah, that's amazing. You fix the ribbons yourself? That's a big deal. Yeah, ribbon mics. So there, for those curious, there's no EQ or anything on this. Ribbon mics, if your drum set is tuned good and you're a balanced player, they're amazing. Some MXLs. Oh, dude, that's not bad though. There's no like cheap ribbon mic. I'll put it that way. Or there's no cheap sounding ribbon mics. Ribbon mics, even if they aren't that expensive, they sound great and they have a character to them. They might not be crystal clear, but they have a character to them. Like old school ribbon mics, new ribbon mics, cheap ribbon mics. I don't think there's a bad one. They just have like a certain like chemistry about them. Each ribbon mic is so different, you know. Ernest, what's up? How are you doing? It's good to see you. All right, here we go. So we're doing chim chimney. Chim chimney, right? But we're on paradiddles today. So chim chimney, right, left, right, left, left. So we're gonna sit with these and see. nice bump in 305K. Is that what you usually bump? How far is your R88 mounted? So I'm afraid to stop this camera movement, but I'm gonna because I love you, Luck. So if it breaks, we'll blame you. I'll show you. Hold on. Go up, camera, dummy. There you are. So, it's, I don't know. Where's my measuring tape? I have a measuring tape. I don't know. 2 sticks and then probably 5 inches. So I think it's like 30, it's like 3 feet-ish from the center of the snare. But I don't have it right over the snare. If it was a mono, I would probably do that. But since it's stereo, this is 90% of the mix right now. So the one ribbon microphone is towards the back and it's pointed down towards the floor tom, right? And the front one is kind of more pointed up here, like the ride cymbal hi-hat area. But I'm kind of like at an angle, you'll see it. It's pointed like over the snare and over the kick drum, kind of like that space in between the tom and the ride. So I'm not like having the bass drum on the right side and like nothing on the left. So it's kind of like here straight on, and I have it like this way. But the one thing is like right by my head, you know, the one side of it. So it's about 3 feet. Sapphire, hi, hello. And Rebecca, hello. You're not late. You're right on time. It's like a shotgun mic. This is a shotgun mic. This is my talking mic. So if I turn that off. If I turn that on and off, like that's just, I use it for talking. But it's not 45 degrees. No, I match it pretty much to the cymbals, like the angle of the ribbon mic itself or the axis of the Blum line. I kind of match it to my ride cymbal angle on this side, because when it's perfectly flat, just the way I don't know, like it just sounds weird to me. You get these weird phase things, but angling it too much, you get too much room. And it depends on the room that you're in. So you might want to try it like the opposite way. So taking it and flipping it this way. So it's coming down from the kit this way, depending on where your room walls are. But I want it to capture some of the room and some of the energy out in front of the kit. But I wanted it back enough to capture slap from the kick drum. And, you know, so the right and left, or the high and the floor tom are kind of not 100% pan, but so yeah. What kind of drum set? So we have currently this is a Tama Star Classic, or a Tama Star Maple in a 12, 14, 20 configuration. Panning full, yeah, I hard pan ribbon mics. Stereo mics in general, I hard pan, because if you don't, you just get this weird like phasing thing, right? I don't know, like if it's an overhead, just full pan. That's the point of it. If you want like a tighter sound, just do a mono and then use your room mic to kind of create space. But when you start like blending, and if you don't do full pan on overheads, you just get this weird, I don't know. I'm a weirdo. So, so if you need help, Luck, just hit me up or hit up Rec. But yeah, overheads in general, I always hard pan them. Because if you're doing a space pair, if it's too hard pan, just bring the mics closer, right? Or that sort of thing. Or just like, don't like use the panning as like the spatial thing for overheads. Like just move the mics around. If they feel too far away and the space is just huge, bring them in closer or do an XY or something, you know, but always hard pan overheads for sure. So that's a great question. And I've messed around with that 1,000 times over the years. And when I don't do full like panning with the overhead stereo, you just get this weird effects, especially with a ribbon mic like this, a Blumline ribbon. If you don't hard pan it, it just sounds weird. So I don't like it. Unless, Rec, if you can intervene, if you have some knowledge. But that's kind of my thing. And the other thing is if it's too wide, your Blumline, that means it's like too close to the kit. Maybe like pull it away. Viking, hi. You know what I'm saying? Like the further you get, the tighter that center image becomes. Yes, you're going to lose bass proximity, but you know, the further away you get, the more tighter it's going to sound. So that's something to think about too. If you have stereo ribbon mics too low to the kit, it sounds way too far apart. Or maybe that's what you want. So lots to think about. But that's exciting, man. That's a steal. You do mono, overhead, 251 clone, and then KM 84 clone space pair aimed at the ride and hi-hat. Yeah, nice. Yeah. That's a great overhead setup. Yeah, if I'm doing a big recording for someone, I do a space pair and a mono overhead. Just because this is a very taste thing. Some people don't like that. But, you know, you give people options. Like you're covered with a mono overhead and then the space pair. So I think it's now also 2 sticks and a bit. Yeah, nice. Yeah. Yeah, experiment with them. And a lot of times with condenser overheads, you got to supplement the low end with like close mics, right? Like you got to bring in a lot of beef and a lot of chunkiness. Depending again on your tuning and how you play, you know, that picks up the low end wonderfully, really well. And ribbon mics take EQ like a boss. So like Rex said, around 300 for drums, and would you say 5,000? I think with this in my room with the higher tunings, I usually boost around 10K for cymbals or 7K like snare crack, and like just to beef up the low end of the snare, maybe around 200. But there's no EQ on here right now. You like ORTF? Maybe I will test this too. My ribbon is my mono room about 10 feet away from the kit. Nice. Yeah. Oh, so good. You probably got low end for days with that thing, right? I like ORTF if I'm hitting really hard. That's like, I'm not going to lie. Like if I'm just mashing and bashing the crap out of the snare, I want that ORTF to be just like the cymbals. And I love how that picks up cymbals and stuff. But if I don't have like a main snare section, I'll just, I like to have the ribbon overhead. That's just my preference. But there's 1,000 ways to approach it, which is what makes it really fun. But yeah, I love talking about this stuff. So I should make sure it's on. I have a 57. And then some of the shots you'll see, I have that ribbon. It's the R92 on the kick drum. And that's actually acting like the front mic of the kick drum, but also the room. So it's picking up behind it. So we're getting, I don't know, ribbon mics are like 2 mics in one. They're great. You just get just such a different perspective, you know? Luck, have you ever tried in your drum room to set up the other way, not like the against the wall, the short way? Have you ever tried setting up like long way? I've tried it in both ways in this room, and I don't know, like having that space in front of the drum set for it to like bounce around. I was curious. So paradiddle, triplet, 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 but as a paradiddle. Oh, you mean wide? It's not wide enough lengthwise to set up your kit? Because if you really want to mess around, just do kick, snare, and like a hi-hat and a ride, and then move around in your space. Even though it might be tight, just try to find like some cool spots, you know? You'd be really surprised what you can. Sometimes it's just, I don't know, or just take a snare drum and move around the room, sit down and play it, and just use your ears. Say, where does the snare like sound the best to me? Or the kick drum. And like the low end in your room changes. If you go in a corner or against one wall, against another wall, some walls resonate differently depending on your perception of it. Because where your ear is, right? Most of the time, the mic's not far from there. So if you're doing an overhead sound, if it sounds good up here in your ears from where you're sitting, chances are adding another foot to that, or just a little bit of distance from microphones, you're going to get a similar reading. So it's good to do just every now and then. Put a drum in each corner, make long sticks. Yeah, no, I went around this room. I tried every place, and I put like, I have a boom stand on wheels, so I just set this up and just like drove around and like moved the microphone and played in different areas. And I did like going back a little bit close to that wall, but the OCD in my lighting and all my camera stuff, the background was too close. I want a little bokeh in the background. So I'm like, I can't be right on the wall. But it does sound a little better back there. So sacrificing bitter drum sounds for good camera looking, you know? Don't move. Yeah. And the other thing too is, speaking of your wife, don't get married to like certain ideas when it comes to mics, or don't think like this is the one spot that I'm going to keep it in forever. Like, I suggest move it every day. Try just adjusting the microphone every day. Just one day have it closer, one day have it higher, one day move it behind you, one day move it forward. And just why? Because you're going to learn what like definitely not to do in that situation. You might play for an hour with it in a certain spot and go like, this freaking sucks. I hate this. You'll never do that again. You just save time instead of wondering, wonder what it sounds like over here. So every day, like, move it 6 inches, maybe up or down or forward, backwards. Maybe angle it. Try different stuff, because that's just going to help you understand your room and the microphone just that much better. So yeah, always change your stuff. Don't like just say, this is it, I'm never touching it for 10 years, because then yeah, your ears get lazy, you know. Corner 26-foot room. Yeah, okay. Your setup is in one corner 26-foot room. That's perfect, right? That's a magic number. That's a good space. I really don't know. I forget what this is here. It's 18 by 23 or something like that. 20, 21, 23. It's not huge, and I wish the ceilings were bigger, but this is what it is, you know. But all right, chimney, paradiddle. I've been practicing a little bit, but with my hip, I've been chilling. I've been good. My wife, she's like, "You didn't row today, did you? We have a rowing thing." And I was like, "No." She's like, "Did you lift anything?" I was like, "No." I did. But yeah. Drop some stuff sometimes. Yep. Tell me about it. Drop it, right? So good. All right, I'm gonna play a little bit because my wife's like, "How was stream? How was practice?" And I would be like, "Well, I talked a lot." That's what my kids are like, "Dad, you don't play. You just go down there and talk." I'm like, "Hey, get back in your cage. Who let you out?" Now only single pedal. Nice. Yeah. I don't know. As drummers, yeah, we all go through phases. Sometimes I know a lot of like jazz drummers who, you know, start with jazz and play jazz. Like that's like their main gig. They tend to, everyone gets bored and you want to explore other areas. So they're like, let's try metal. Let's try double bass. Like I get it. It's just a natural thing. And I love seeing people do it. There's no right way or wrong way to play this instrument. Some people are like, "Oh, you use a double pedal. Oh, you don't use a double pedal. Ooh." It's like, shut up. You know, like every drummer should like change everything every other week. You know, your setup should change. The way you play, the way you sit, the way you think, everything should change on an instrument like this. That's the beauty of it. It's an art form. And if you're just making the same picture every day, you're gonna go insane. So change it up, you know? Yeah, get a good sleep, Log. And hit me up if you have any questions. All right. Hertas, but we're doing middle permutation. Right? But less sass child. Tell you what. Kids, I have really good boys. I gotta, like, you know, I gotta give it to them. They're good kids. They got a good mom, you know? Thank goodness. But, yeah, they can be sassy. That's for sure. But paradiddles. So we'll start with the normal paradiddle, right, left, right, left, right, left, left. And then we'll invert it. So left, right, left. Oh my gosh. Left, right, left. Da, 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 da. Reverse paradiddle. Right, left, right, left, left. And then an over the bar line paradiddle. And then we'll add flams to it. So, sorry, what's happening? Hello, dude. How's Florida? All the hummingbirds. My mom is very upset. She knows like around September 4th, 6th, every year she feeds the hummingbirds like crazy. She's like, loves hummingbirds. There's like, I don't know, she feeds them like 20 times a day. And they weren't there today. And she always knows. She's like, it's the first week of September, but it's either the 4th, 5th, or 6th. They just stopped coming. And all day, I felt really bad. She kept asking my dad. I went up and visited. She's like, did you see a hummingbird when you came in? I'm like, no. She asked my dad, did you see a hummingbird? No. Did you see any hummingbirds? Oh, no. So they're migrating, they're heading south. So be aware, sorry, you're going to have an influx of old people very soon. And the monarch butterflies are out flying around. If anyone lives in the Northeast, they love milkweed and they make their chrysalises, and now's when they start like popping out. They're beautiful. The leaves are falling, the air's crispy. It's a good day to be alive, right? There are no mosquitoes. Interesting. You have a feeder for hummingbirds? Nice. Yeah, they're cool. Man, they're lethal though. Like they don't mess around. They're kind of vicious little pricks, actually. Chase each other, fight each other over the feeders. It's like, dude, there's like 20 places you could eat in like 3 feet. There's like a million feeder things and flowers everywhere. But they're like, mine. But it's like, they're chipping, they're chirping, they're like, and they're like little Top Gun movies, right? Hasn't been that way for a couple weeks now. It's happening. Winter's coming. It's great. But I hope you're doing good, man. You're reminding me, I gotta get an oil change. My truck's almost to 90,000 miles. It's almost at that 100,000. I'm gonna keep the truck though, but we might have to get another car vehicle thing because the boys will be driving soon. I don't want to get rid of the truck, but I want to have like a cool car, for like, oh, there's Dad's cool car, like a Volvo or something. Sorry if you have a Volvo. Sorry. The only cool person in the world, or the only person in the world that makes Volvos cool is Josh Freeze. You have a new car partner? Ooh, what'd you get? I'm not gonna lie, I was looking at Mini Coopers today, but I want a stick. I want like a, I was looking at minis, and I know they suck, I know, but they're fun. Might get a Jeep. I know they suck too, but they'd be fun, Who knows? We'll see. I had the muscle car in California, but I don't know. We'll see. Corolla hybrid, my new everyday driver. Nice. Toyota Corolla. I'm trying to think. That's a decent sized car, right? Not too crazy. Has an orange Volvo with an LS engine. Okay, that's a cool car. Crush it, let's go. That's a cool car. Yeah, Josh Freeze always like oh my gosh, I gotta change how fast it autofocuses. I adjusted it, but it's so slow. It's small. Well, it's not like crazy small, right? I don't know. I want something like fun, like a fun car, Something that we could like take the top off, like a Jeep, or like a stick, something just fun to bop around in, like a convertible Mini Cooper or something. I don't know, something fun. I'd love like a John Cooper Works, like an older one with a stick. That'd be really fun. 4-door Mini, yeah. My wife saw a Cybertruck today, and that's kind of a big deal, like, because we live in the middle of freaking nowhere. So it's our second Cybertruck, like, by our house. It's interesting. Geo Metro is the oh man, the Geo Metro. My first accident, I hit a Geo Tracker. That was my first car accident ever when I was 16. So, yeah. Triple the gas mileage. Oh, I bet. Cybertrucks are everywhere here. You don't like them? I think they're cool. Like, I would take one. Are they the prettiest vehicle on the road? No. But they're different, and I think that's cool. where now every car to me looks the same. Did you see the new Lamborghini? This is the last thing we'll say. The new Lamborghini they just announced. It looks so bad. It looks terrible. It looks like, I don't know. Look it up. It's like the Terra or something. Tremor or Terror. I don't know. You can never say them. You can never say the names. It takes me like 4 years to be like Aventador. Right? But it looks so bad. Look it up. They just announced it like a few days ago or a few weeks ago. It's awful. It looks so dumb. It looks dumb. So yeah. I'll wait. I'll love to know what your opinion is. It looks too normal. Lamborghinis are supposed to look like fighter jets and like things that look like, I don't know, like cool, something cool. Like they're gonna stab you when they're driving down the road. This looks like it looks lame. I don't know. Not a fan. Not a fan of it. Yeah, Ferraris are sexy. They're supposed to have like curves, but also the cool edges and the sound, right? Lamborghinis to me, yeah, look like if you touch it, you're gonna like cut yourself. That's how they should look. No, that's not it. No, it's the one that they showed was blue. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. Lamborghini Adida. The Temar. See, I don't know. Temerario. This is it. It's like, it just looks dumb. I don't know. That color looks cool, I guess. Oh no, that's the review. That's the review loto. Go back. Oh my God, what did I do? The one with the T, right? The Temerario. Temerario. The Revuelto looks cool. The Iris, no. The Huracan, that's cool, but yeah, I don't know. That, whatever that is, although you can't see my phone. The Temerario. Looks dumb. It's dumb. I take an old Aventador any day of the week. If you're gonna get a Lamborghini, just get a V12, right? It should be so wide, like it barely fits on the road. That's what a Lamborghini is, right? I've gotten to drive an Aventador, and you get in it, and you're like, it's like you're in a Hummer. It's so like wide. You just feel like you're gonna hit everything on the road because you're barely on the road. They're just so wide and low and just growling at everything. It's an EV Lambo. Yeah, it's got. I think they're all electric now. They all have some kind of electric system, hybrid thing in them now. All Lamborghinis. So that's what I mean. I would take like an old standard Gallardo or something. That'd be fun. But anyway, yeah, I'm not a big fan. Not a big fan. All right, I'm gonna practice. Let me get my robot back up here. Has anyone here got to drive a Lamborghini before? I had a student who had very nice cars, and I was fortunate enough to take them for a spin every now and then. Tesla Plaid, holy crap, that thing's fast. Yeah. They're pretty wild. That's what I mean. You might not think like a Cybertruck or the Teslas. Yeah, they look kind of meh, but they are pretty cool. Like they're pretty neat. You gotta give them that. Um, I don't know. I think like the safety guidelines on all these, like all the hypercars, all the supercars, they all look the same now. You know, they all have this like look. And I don't know if it's a safety thing or whatever, but it's just like sedans all look the same, trucks all look the same. It just kind of stinks. Like you can't, there's no characters in the cars anymore. And I know you might be like, well, what about? And you're right. Certain companies still do have like their thing. You can always tell a Porsche, right? But I don't know, like drastic. I want drastic. I want to be like, yeah, that's 100% a Ferrari. You could tell like 10 miles away. But now, yeah, you're like, is that a Corvette? Is that a Lambo? Is that a Ferrari? What is that? What's happening? New trucks suck. Yeah, they do. Yeah, I'm with you. Like the Chevys, I think they're cool, but like in the grill, they got like Chevy like as big as the whole truck. You're like, dude, I don't want a walking advertisement for your company. Like, why? Do you know what I'm saying? Ford does the same thing. You're like, oh my, we get it. It's a Ford. But I don't know. Cheapest too, right? Dodge. Yeah, Dodge. The only thing, right, we're Ram, right? It'd be Ram, because I don't know how Dodge is as a company, but Ram is whatever. Jeeps, I hear, like new Jeeps off the like dealerships around here. Some of my buddies working them, they're like, we don't even want Jeeps. When people want to trade them in, we're like, ugh, because they're not so good, I guess, with like not maintenance, but even off the truck, they're having issues like brand new. So stay away from newer Jeeps is kind of the talk around here. But I don't know. Who knows? Absolutely terrible. They don't hold up anymore. The new absolute garbage. Yeah, like I don't know. That's the guy who works at the Jeep dealership. He's like, they're so bad. Because I told him, I was like, oh man, my one son wants a Jeep. That'd be really cool to get one. He's like, don't get a new one. I was like, you work there. He's like, yeah, don't buy one. I was like, all right, okay. Like, you know, if I was going to go buy a Tama drum set and the person at the Tama factory is like, dude, don't buy this drum set. Do not buy this drum set. So he's like, get an older one, you know, like an older Jeep from like 15 years ago. You know, he's like, you could work on it. They're easy to deal with. Yeah. It'd be fun. I don't know. It'd be fun to have a Jeep. We'll see. All right, I'm going to practice. Yeah. So, guys, if you're thinking about buying the new Lamborghini, just double think about it. Just I'm trying to save you some embarrassment, you know? I don't even know how much that costs. It's probably, what is a new Lamborghini now? 300,000 probably? 250? Always thinking about it, right? Oh man, do you go online and look up, like I'm always checking out Vipers. Like I would love an old Viper. Sometimes you can find some really good deals. Corvettes right now, like 70s Corvettes, early 80s Corvettes. They're so cheap up here. I don't know. I'd like to have an old Corvette. I'd like to have an old Viper, a Lamborghini. That'd be fun. But I heard they drive like a dump truck. Yeah, but I don't care. You know, I don't care. I'm not gonna be driving crazy. Every now and then I'll just like rev it up a little bit, you know, on a straightaway. But I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna be like, you know, I'm just gonna probably be like listening to Coltrane driving down Pennsylvania country road, 25 miles an hour, going. GT500, yeah. Nice. those pop up online ever for sale? That's the new Lambo. 20, yeah, about 300,000. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. I don't think a car should be more than 100,000, unless it's like a rocket ship with like 4 engines, like a Bugatti or something. I wonder what the actual cost is to build a Lamborghini. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wonder how much it actually costs, material wise and all that. I'm sure it's a lot, but it's got to be under 100,000. 415,000. Wow. I sat in one of those. I didn't ride in it. But at Galpin Ford in the Valley in LA, they had one there. It was really cool. Really nice car. Scared to death. Wow. What did you have to do on it? Yeah, I'd be like, Geo Metro for 2K and spend. You could probably get a Geo Metro for like $500. I don't know. In this economy, though, probably, yeah, $2,000. Bikes right now, too. I check prices of bikes. I've always wanted to get like a Buell, like a Lightning or a Thunderbolt. I had a Z1000. I kind of look at the price of those, but who knows? Who knows? Half a day project. Yeah, I gotta get an oil change. All right, here we go. I'm gonna play. Gonna practice. Jim Chimney. Crusher, have a good one. This is definitely a good chat. I like car talks. Why I'm on the car talk, I was watching some Top Gear stuff the other day. I love that show. It's probably my favorite show. But Jeffrey, I hope you're doing well. It's great to see you. Have you had a good week so far? Hello. All right, triple paradiddle, right, left, right. try them with so adding the flam now. Whoa, wait a second. Oh, wow. Okay. So it's 3 rights in a row. Really, like 4 in a row. Holy crap. Right. I don't think I like that. All right, now that is similar to, so if we take out chimney, right? Oh, Jeffrey, man. It's nice. Yeah, are the Special Olympics still going on? Is like France all done with all the Olympics and stuff? They've been busy past like month and a half. Sure, for the past couple of years. If we put the kick drum as da 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 da. What is that like? I'm trying to make a connection. Da, 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 da. Very interesting. I like it with the kick drum on the end. Kick on 3, good. So what would it sound like with the left? So it's like singles. Similar to singles. Singles with foot. That's what it sounds like. Because that's what we practice if you take the single version. Add the flam. As substitute that last one for a kick drum. It's the same thing, right? Yeah, I got the camera thing rotating a little bit differently, Jeffrey, so hopefully it's working and stays. I've been testing it the past couple of days, trying some different configurations. The counterweight fell off one day. I thought something like completely died, but it's all good. So far, nothing's smoking. It's heavy though. That rig is pushing the limits of what it's capable of. Not my favorite, but I'll respect it. Inverted paradiddles, starting with the left. Like this one a lot better because the middle note is, or the diddle is right in that center partial. like starting with the left hand with that one. Even if you don't play ditto with the left hand. You start with the right hand. If we put a flam now on that partial. Yeah, I don't like that. Maybe. Hold on. Okay, that's cooler than I thought. So there's 3 in a row. That's the root of it. 1, 2, 3. It's got this busy. It's busy. All right, let's try reverse paradiddle. That's just the opposite of above. That's weird. It's the same sticking, but just different. So, okay, hold on. Right? Da, 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 da. Having a mind trip here. So it's 3 in a row. Yeah, it's the same as above. Interesting, just reversed. very similar. Interesting. So if you do an inverted paradiddle, that would be like doing a left-handed reversed paradiddle. Interesting. Weird. That's the only time that's come up so far. Like, they're basically the same thing, just reversed. What's it? Over the bar line? So right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right. Breaking my brain. The inverted paradiddle. Oh, take a break. Yeah. I'm just gonna do like an hour and a half today, boys. Let's see. Triple. This one's giving me a weird vibe. I don't know. I can't feel it. Triple. That's it. That's weird. We'll hit that one tomorrow. Guys, I love you. Thank you for hanging. Fun car talk. Everyone, if you're going to buy a Lamborghini today, think about the new one. Very long and hard. It's not good looking. Don't buy it. I'm gonna go eat. I think we're having chicken cacciatore. I think something going on. We got fresh tomatoes. So if you're on Twitter, I love you. Over the bar is nice. It is nice, Jeffrey, but it's weird, right? I don't know. I think that's why it's hard for me to feel it. If without the flam. Sounds like a Paul Simon song or something, right? Or like a Simon and Garfunkel. Oh man, I don't know. It's weird. Ash, what's up? Hi. How was your stream? I hate to say hi and bye, but I gotta go eat some dinner. The boys should be all back from sports. Homework, I think, is done. I think homework is done. We're going to have dinner together and hear about the school day. Aloha! Let's go. I love it. Hi, it's great to see you. But yeah, I was just heading off. We're working on running through all these things, and yeah, my brain is fried. But yeah. I love you guys. Be good. I'll be live tomorrow night, Saturday at some point. I don't know. This weekend is our first weekend with like kids games and all that crap, sports, which I know nothing about. And then Sunday, it's like my grandmother. She's 90 something. She's having a thing at where she lives. Like the personal care home is having Grandparents' Day. So, and then my great aunt, her sister, is celebrating her like 94th birthday or 95th or something crazy. So we're doing something for her. So it's like all my great aunts are coming in for it. So it's Sunday, might just be a family day. I really don't know, but yeah, it's going to be a busy weekend. I hope everyone's well and healthy and all that, but I love you guys. I'll be working on this though. You might see me in the morning. I don't know. We'll see. I love you guys. Bye. Da, 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 da.